We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Ellsbury aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Jansen is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now a move over to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home. Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
things first, here's a throw over. Into the box now, Justin Bour, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and 28 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike three. One left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Leading up
at the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Montgomery has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Strike three called, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Here's Didi Gregorius. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 8.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And they're runners at the corners now. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Justin Smoke.
First offering on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Popped up. Back behind second. Torres is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, DK.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Ball 1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Uriel, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good battle. Count remains full. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Another full count pitch on its way. Bird has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Pilar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Standing in now, Justin Bour, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And it's fouled away.
Moore.
30 years of age. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
Leading off
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Randall.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. McCann has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Ellsbury is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 22, Victor Reyes.
Stepping up now, Victor Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0. Popped him up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Bird.
In now, Greg Bird. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Reyes shading to his right. And he hauls it down in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going,
Now
and
batting,
he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoak. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Guerrero is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kike Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Smoke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Ellsbury. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Toronto. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
The right fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gurriel gloves it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And now pitch on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Jays.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, number 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Justin Bour.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Bohr. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Lifted down the line in left. Reyes giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Victor Reyes.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Torres scoops it up. Oh, look at the dive. How about that?
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Brian McCann. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Greg Bird.
Settling in now, Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. In now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit down the line at first. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in, Torres. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he fouls this one off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, Justin Smoke. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Gurriel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So stepping in, Justin Bour. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bour leads off second with nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two and two.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A man at third with one away. One and one the count now. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in, Brian McCann. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so with a
please.
left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. The 1-1 is high and outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
The center fielder.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, the 0-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Tony Kemp will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 20, Tony Kemp.
Stepping into the box, Gurriel. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Kemp comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan. And
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Sun Hwan-Oh enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that misses 1-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's another 1-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To Smoke at first, and they get them both.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Justin Bour.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Justin Bour. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Pilar at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour, number 13 for him on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's now 3-0 New York. So striding in, Victor Reyes. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up. Torres over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pilar.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pilar. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now batting.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Well timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Aroldis Chapman comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Justin Smoak will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Fouled off. Three balls and a strike now to Smoak.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
So a Crucial moment here, and standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Pilar at third. Cruz over at second. Smoke is over at first with one away. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jordan Montgomery earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.